Gurnani, IT sector veteran, now a P investor, co-founder and CEO with Anon OS, and of course former MD of Tech Mahindra. So nice to have you back on ET now, Mr. Gurnani. Thank you for joining us.
Good to hear from you guys, and somewhere, this discussion is very timely because there is a tantrum or whatever your headline says, and most of us are anxious, most of us are curious.
Can you explain the connect of macro and IT business for us? Because every time US macros are challenged, there is a thought that it will affect IT spending. There have been 3 instances where when US macro has been challenged, it has impacted IT spending directly. 2001, 2008 and 2013.
So again, Nikunj, I'm not an economist, so I don't want to get into that territory. I am fundamentally going by a pattern here. The pattern is that every trade move is an opening for a negotiation. So my belief is that today's retaliatory tariffs will get negotiated. Number 2, particularly when I look at India, a 40 billion trade deficit, I would like some of us to start working on, how we have helped a Microsoft or an Alphabet or a Amazon or a Visa or a MasterCard create value by consumption. So it is not just the trade deficit. I am very clear that a Meta's value or a Google's value, there is a huge value that India has contributed. Number 3 is, for me, this organized chaos, whether it leads to dollar weakening or whether it leads to a temporary pain of an automobile price going up, I think is just an organized chaos. And my belief is that it will settle down very fast because end of the day, I have a huge belief that Trump is a businessman. Mr. President knows that you cannot make a move which hurts the American economy, and this pain will hurt the American economy. We have seen it in the previous tariffs that were imposed on China, eventually did not hurt China as much. It hurt American consumer. So my belief is this is a very temporary pain and things will improve.
So, Mr. Gurnani, the prima facie concern, you would say, other than the AI transition, which has been playing out since last year pretty much, for IT is what happens to discretionary spends after the tariff wars, so to speak, at play in the US?
Again, I can only, as I said, not an economist, but I can only tell you, yes, it will create pains in supply chain. Yes, it will probably start a war of retaliatory tariffs. Number 3, some of us would be calculating the currency effects. But as I said, I personally believe that the wave of AI is helping an American corporation. Number 1 is to become operationally more efficient. Number 2 is for them to give a chance to grow in some of the market that they would not have grown on its own. And number 3 is they've all promised certain efficiencies in their products, and they do need AI for that to happen. So, and currently, I think AI is just about getting consumed in the corporate sector. So I genuinely believe that the corporates will actually be using Indian IT, a company like Ionos or AI, to actually uh, come out of the pain that the supply chain and retaliatory tariffs will cause them.
Simple question, Mr. Gurnani. Will all this yes, no, olive branch, iron fist, will this lead to delay in decision making, and could that impact FY26 performance of Indian IT sector very adversely? Because yes, no means delay in decision making. Delay in decision making means IT budgets will be low. That means companies, when they will give the guidance and future outlook for FY26, they will keep silence on their lips. I'm worried about that, and markets are worried about them, and IT stocks are also falling.
So again, I'm not saying that you are not right on this. I agree with you that there will be a temporary pain, because ultimately, what we have seen is a confusion. We have seen a deliberate attempt to disrupt. Whether it is in the right direction or wrong, I mean, we can debate it later. Now, the good news is 70 to 80% of the technology spend is in managed services. It's only 15 to 20%, which is the discretionary spend. And my belief is that AI and discretionary spend actually helps. Think about it. What do these tariffs mean? How do you re-engineer your supply chain? What platforms to use, and how to become more effective in certain markets? It is not one-way street. I mean, Europe or other countries will also come back with retaliatory tariffs. So if the pain is for one quarter, I believe the fourth month onwards, the industry in US will have to re-engineer themselves, and technology is an enabler, and hence Indian IT will benefit.
All right, we leave it there. Thank you, Mr. Gurnani, for joining us on the show to talk about what this tariff would actually mean for the IT sector and giving a glimpse, or at least your perspective, when you talk about the space. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning and giving us your views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.